Yeah, there's the 34 of Mitani. Ahead of him, we saw Veda again taking an odd line onto the
inside. Then we got Uriarte looking back from second place. No, in the lead actually now is Uriarte.
So Uriarte. Now this is the opposite, of course, of what happened yesterday, which was Veda back straight. I really think somehow he's got to get that sorted out, otherwise he's handicapping himself terribly.
So there you go. He wasn't letting him get away. He's back in front, in charge, in command here in rookies.
Leading all the way, and Brian Uriarte watching what he was doing, where he was going, and picking as this race goes on.
Mitani there in fourth position. Boyd, Cup race 2.
Yeah, and you know, the way he rode yesterday was just so superb. He sat in just the right moment on the last lap to pass. Now this time it's Veda who is watched
by the confidence from yet another podium yesterday. Christian Daniel takes his long lap penalty.
They're right on the tail with the confidence that he said that he knew that he could bring Brian to see where the Spaniard is quickest.
Morelli's also recovered then after being slots into 21st position, just behind Lucas Brown, the first-year British talent.
Win the race from Kianda Ravadiva, and indeed he did, but he's lost the lead now.
Completely pushed wide a few laps ago now. He's kept it calm. He's back up to fourth position, Cup graduate.
And Veda Matara gets pushed aside there. He's lost a couple.
Oh, Morelli just up the inside.
Yeah. Made him move over, made him...
It's now a leading quartet. You've got Benyat Fernandez leading the chasers just behind him, but how much tyre?
The places, Zen Mitani and also to the 31 Augulia Pucciolesi. He's not a... Think about that one.
And look, there's your man, the 54. He was biding his time, but he's back. As he used up, coming all the way from the back of the grid towards the front now. As they're
having a fun time of it at the moment is Veda Pratama. There's Marco Morelli on the 95.
Ladies and gents, it's Veda Pratama going for the lead here in race 2. He's up to second. Go 3 abreast again. David Gonzalez up the inside, pushes, I think, Veda Pratama quite wide.
He's moving up as well. He's got in front of Veda Pratama. So Veda lost about 3 places on that lap.
He's been carving his way through as Mitani gets pushed wide by... He does, can't push it, goes wide as well. So it's now Morelli into 3rd place. Veda in 4th. So Gonzalez looks to the inside of Uriarte, but he lets the brakes off and a few are pushing the pole sitter in number 17, and now he's in the lead.
Into the lead. Yes, and the number 11 of Gonzalez has the lead. He was disappointed.
Riders really struggling there in the braking zone. I wonder if they hit a wet patch and tuck the front.
Yeah, I wondered if he was just saving a bit of tyres. There'll be 3 laps to go as they go across the 9. Yesterday, he got pushed back to 5th in the end, but he's having a superb ride this time in the drive.
Almost, but Mitani lost a place, as did Morelli, trying to avoid him essentially. Or did someone just break a bit early?
Now, and it is the double winner from Mugello. Veda Pratama has the advantage over the 95. Morelli on the 95 there, up into 2nd place, takes that from Gonzalez.
Earlier, I'm not sure, but whatever the case is, Pugliese now slots into 2nd with
Marco Morelli. Brian Uriarte in 3rd place. 4 abreast behind them.
Good.
Uriarte has the advantage in the lead.
Well, Danish set a 145.2 lap. David Gonzalez just behind. Pratama back up to 4th.
And Danish and
goodness me, it is Pratama in the lead then from Uriarte. Morelli trying to hang out the last time around. He's quicker than about the next 9 riders ahead of him. But is it...
Pratama are right together there. They're sorting themselves out for the 2nd place in the Cup.
Side, he doesn't get the cut back from Uriarte, so he'll have to settle for 3rd at the moment. For the gonna be enough. He's still 1 second adrift from the chasing back. He's got it all to do, bless it. Danish up into 5th now as well, just off the back of this group. He's the real beneficiary of the next corner or so. But you can tell from the pace, Peter, they have really... Come on, Akim, you can find another gear. Crack on. It's all there for the take. The melee that ensued, turns 1 and 2, but it's Pugliese now leading.
The Italian
turn the wing up in the leaders, the top 5 or so, but they're not that much. As Morelli moves up into 2nd place now, ahead of Gonzalez.
And as I say, Morelli looking in front of the home crowd, and there's plenty of people to cheer him on this weekend. He wasn't thrilled with yesterday's race.
Much quicker than everybody else behind them. They really are just now mucking each other about.
Looking for his first win of the season. He's only been on the podium once. He can do better than that, and that's what he's trying to show at all. But this is his chance to sign in front of his home crowd. Oh, and he's
really trying to jostle for position. They're not thinking about going as fast as possible. It's about
at the moment. He's chasing Uriarte. He's ahead of Gonzalez and Pratama.
He had
looking determined. They're weaving and bucking around there as he on the brakes, but
tactics now.
Right, and there's a great slow-mo of the 54. He has the advantage.
His first junior GP podium just a couple of weeks ago in Aragon. He had a wild card replacement ride.
Uriarte, Marco Morelli in third place. Gets it turned okay.
We got Veda Pratama just losing a place to Danish in the Moto3 World Championship as Veda goes bumper cars with Gonzalez.
Yeah, great position progression, 15th to 3rd for Marco Morelli.
There, so Danish, well, this is what happens then. Danish back to his very best. He moves alongside.
Yeah, he could see Brian and them getting away at the front, and he doesn't want to let that happen. That was Matani is in 5th place. He's had a similar progression down the hill. Veda Pratama.
And Brian Uriarte looks up the inside of Curvone but thinks better of it. Well, with first place.
Pretty hairy stuff, but they both got away from it or away with it. But it's given an advantage. Leads Brian Uriarte. Will Brian Uriarte show the opposite?
In the championship lost, Danish now really wants that second place to move up into the Moto.
Uriarte and Morelli in front.
Veda though, as he's got Daniel for company, looking up the inside.
Just how good he is on the brakes. He doesn't take the lead this time. And
3 World Championship win.
And it still is the number 31 in front, Guilherme Pugliese, the
side right behind him. Christian really wants to try and find a way to make a move at turn 8, but I just don't think.
Madiva has a track limits warning.
Yeah, he will not want to go on the green any more than in
16-year-old Italian.
We are all concertinaing up, aren't we, Veda? It's particularly possible with that as Brian moves all the way over towards the closing laps as Morelli dives up the inside of Uriarte again. Pratama just off the back. Marco Morelli 6th, Mitani 7th. Car pushins there as well. He up to the inside of the track and him and Morelli going toe to toe. Morelli keeps the lead down. 2 riders really at the top of the game, but Veda Pratama starting to get away from it, Peter. So he had the crash yesterday with Veda Pratama, and that which, you know, very unfortunate. No long lap for lap to 3rd. Pratama maintains 4th position. It's all on Peter. Penultimate lap time. He's got a couple of bike lengths, quarter of a second ahead of them. Will it last? Can't push in. I mean, that was a pure racing incident when there's that many riders in such a short, literal space. Coming up, Gonzalez pushes Veda wide again. Let's see. Here we go into these last 2 laps that we have in Rookies Cup action. Mitani up into 4th position.